Hey everybody, Michaela Vernava on Radio Row, presented by Mimecast. I'm joined by Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Amari Cooper. Amari, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
I want to start this interview off with a little mean tweets segment, if that's okay with you.
It's completely fine with me.
Your trade from the Raiders to the Cowboys. Some people had some things to say about that, and I want you to read and react to what they had to say. Let's do the first tweet here.
Cool. I'm convinced Jerry Jones has no idea what he's doing. Wow.
Let's go to the next one. They get better.
Okay. Jerry Jones got hoodwinked and bamboozled and maybe even snookered.
I don't know what snookered means.
That's my first time hearing that.
Bamboozled, though.
Okay. Yeah.
Strong words.
Yeah, those are strong words. Wow, I can't believe people thought that.
Let's get to the kicker.
Adam Rank, a first rounder for Amari Cooper. The Cowboys are your friend who pays $179 for a t-shirt that they could have bought at Target for $12. Wow.
Wow, right?
That one kind of hurt.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
The joke is obviously on them. You're clearly worth more than a $12 Target t-shirt.
Right.
How did you assimilate to the Cowboys so seamlessly and start making an impact immediately? You really turned their season around.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I thought when I got traded was, I had to adapt to the situation in order to survive. And that was my whole focus going in, to be able to come in and just be me, because I knew I had the ability to go out there and make the plays that they saw that I can make, which is why they traded a first-round pick for me.
You're a very even-keeled guy. We see that on the field. And even just now, reading those negative comments about you, your reaction is sort of subdued.
Right.
How does that sort of criticism affect you, or does it?
Know thyself. That's how I think of it. I know who I am, so if I feel like I'm a handsome guy and somebody calls me ugly, then why would I react to it if I think I'm handsome? If I really think that, right? So it's the same approach. I know that I'm a good football player. I know what I can do on the field. And so it doesn't really matter what anyone else thinks.
And we've seen that you are a great wide receiver. Where do you think you rank among the best receivers in the NFL?
That's a good question. I think I have definitely a lot more to prove. But I want to be the best receiver in the league. Those are my goals. I want to be the best receiver to ever play the game. And I feel like I can do it. I know I have the ability to do it. But it's all about going out there and proving it.
You display a lot of humility, and you're not known for your touchdown celebrations exactly.
Right.
What is going through your mind when you get into the end zone, and what emotions are you feeling?
Yeah, that's a good question. The reason I don't really celebrate like that is because I feel like there's so much more to do, so much more to prove. Like if I score,
That's okay.
if I score one touchdown, you might smell a little apple. I just ate an apple.
Okay.
If I score one touchdown and it's the first quarter, I feel like I should score a touchdown per quarter then. That's just the way that my brain works. So that's why I don't really celebrate like that.
So at what point do you celebrate? Do you allow yourself to take in the accomplishment?
When the job is done. I remember when I was in college, we had won a national championship, and I was really happy after that because I felt like the job was done. So it's the same in everything that I do. It just so happens in the NFL, that would be winning the Super Bowl.
What was it like for you when you transitioned onto the Cowboys and building your chemistry with Dak Prescott?
Right. So when I got to the Cowboys, it just worked out perfectly. It seemed like it was God ordained or something like that. Well, actually, I know that it was God ordained. But me and Dak were just on the same page as soon as I got there. Chemistry-wise, we kind of knew what each other liked already. Like when I asked him, what's his favorite route to throw? How does he like to throw the fade ball? It seemed like he liked everything I liked, and that made it a whole lot easier.
So what do you see moving forward? Like we talked about earlier, you obviously turned the Cowboys season around this year, but you didn't get to what you just described as your feeling of what you consider the job being done, which is a championship.
Right. Yeah, we definitely have some things to improve on. Anytime you don't reach the ultimate goal, there's a lot to improve on. So, we just have to finish strong. I think that should be our mantra for this season coming up.
When you look at Tom Brady and what he's been able to do, he obviously has great chemistry with Julian Edelman.
Right.
Could you imagine yourself playing with Tom Brady at 41 years old, a legend in this league?
No. I don't want to play with Tom Brady. I want to beat Tom Brady. I want to play with Dak Prescott. And I believe that we can get the job done.
Love it. Well, what's your prediction for this Sunday's game?
I think Tom Brady's going to win, though. You can't bet against that guy. Phenomenal player. Always seems to come up clutch when they need him most. And my score prediction is probably, I said 28-24 earlier, New England.
All right. Well, I know you're sipping some Gatorade during this off season. Tell me about this Gatorade in particular you have in your hand.
Gatorade Zero. They have a new product out. It has 0 sugar, as you can see right here on the label. Really good for me to use this off season to kind of test it out. I tasted it earlier. It was great. It has the same amount of electrolytes as the other regular Gatorade, so it's a good product.
Does it taste good even without the sugar?
Yes, it tastes great. It tastes great. I tasted it earlier.
And is it important to your off-season regimen and routine and staying in football shape?
Right. It is. You need something to quench that thirst. You need something with electrolytes in it. I'm an athlete, so I have to watch my sugar intake and all that. But yeah, you guys should try it.
You know what? I think I could afford to start watching my sugar intake as well. I think I'll try that out because I'm constantly guzzling Gatorade here on Radio Row, staying hydrated for all these interviews.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you this one. You can have this one.
Perfect.
My gift to
you. Really?
Yep.
All right, great. Thank you. Thanks, Amari.
Thank you for having me.